I'm joined alongside Alex, aka the console, and I think we're in for a cracker here tonight, don't you think?
Absolutely. I was lucky enough to jump in on a couple of guys getting practice earlier today. And something we need to keep an eye on is going to be the fuel levels. This year, this is looking like it won't actually be able to make it, or if it does, it'll just scrape on a full tank of fuel. So, actually expecting to see a few pit stops today.
Yeah, certainly, and quite a few spins as well. We just saw there, Spunkmeyer already spinning out. These very cold temperatures, it's going to be a nightmare trying to keep those tyres warm. And that is the end of qualifying here at Zhuhai International Circuit. Immortalis takes the top spot today with a 123.1, and then 600, almost 700 thousandths, sorry. Behind is Mia. Then we have Dirk Diggler, about 2 tenths behind again. Then it's Giona, Chris M Sport, McToasty, Tibov in 7th, Bruce Law in 8th. Quite far down the grid. That's not very typical of Bruce, we've got to say. Then it's Taijo in 9th, DCFC Fan in 10th, Pogo Mojo 11th with a 1 place good penalty. Spunkmeyer in 12th, Green Gaming 13th, Porscheman 14th, Mark 15th, and Lucky 16th with no time set. 5 red lights, and we're off here at Zhuhai.
Everyone opted to get to the inside as quick as possible.
Yeah,
pushing really hard.
And Mia's taken first here already. Immortalis taken first. Mia's just sliding behind there, following him very closely.
Diggler lost it to turn 1 as well, get a little sideways, he's dropped back down to 5th.
Looks like Bruce has had a stellar start, already up into 3rd already. Looks like he definitely didn't need a good qualifying time. Oof, you see some amazing fighting there between Mia.
To put the pressure on nice and early.
Yeah.
Not let Mortalis have a break.
Looks like Mia's going to try and go around the outside here into turn 1. And she takes the first place beautifully. Immortalis slots right in behind though. He's going to look to try and win that position back.
Mortalis is trying to get down the outside. This is going to be tight. If they're not careful, this is going to be an accident.
Oh, they've both spun.
Called it.
I don't think there was any contact there. I'm not sure though.
Like Mia took the inside away and got a little bit too heavy on the throttle and went round, and Immortalis was trying to get back underneath on a bit of a cutback manoeuvre and fell issue to the same fate, probably getting on the brakes to not crash into Mia, which will give you the same effect. So the pair of them getting a little bit too keen, and now they're both paying the price. Dirk Diggler now picking up that 2nd place, and Bruce now sitting out in front, which is never where you want Bruce to be if you're trying to win. It looks like in the background, Dirk Diggler's getting swallowed up.
Oh, I'm not sure though. It looks like he's taken back 2nd place, but Immortalis is going to have the inside line. Oh, that looked like an accident waiting to happen, and there we go. Mia's
I told you turn 1 was going to be a killer.
Mia's just had another shunt. That's not going to help her front end, I don't think, at all.
I wonder whether we'll see Mia pit now and get a little front end damage repaired. It's not like sort of in touring cars you can give the cars a little bit of punishment and they won't mind too much, whereas these LMP2s are such fine machines that even the slightest of bump can have such a massive effect on the feeling of the car that you're almost always going to want to go get it sorted. See if he just applied mountains of pressure, almost trying to force the mistake instead of trying to overtake. He's going to try and hang into turn 1 here. He's a little bit too far back. Going to have a look anyway.
Oh,
there it is. Taijo running wide.
And there was the mistake. And it'd be interesting to see here if Tibby can pull away from Taijo.
It did look like Tibby was carrying a lot more speed through those corners that we were on board with, so I don't think it should be too much problem for Tibby to hold Taijo off. Barring that there's no mistakes made, but he definitely looked like he was carrying more momentum.
And I've just seen, look how close eMotorsports is to Bruce Law now. He's really close that gap in the last few laps.
So we're coming to just over. Someone's gone round. Was that? It looks like that was Mark. Could be wrong. eMotorsports is going for it on the inside. A little bit of pushing and shoving. The stewards are going to be wanting to have a little look at that.
Yeah. And again.
That's very heavy pitting. eMotorsports should do the right thing and give that place back there. As long as you try to hang it on the outside, another little touch.
He's going to have to watch out there.
Driving from both of them. They're going to want to be a little bit more careful than that. We always end up in the stewards room or even picking up damage.
It seems like a bit of a battle here between Porschman and Lecky. Quite a bit of a gap there though. But Lecky's still on charge.
Lecky has been closing up sort of lap by lap. That looks like it's green gaming in under blue flags. Get it away again. A little bit of help getting out of the way. Stewards will probably be able to look at that one.
I think they will, yeah. And we have a great view of the ensuing battle here. So head into this little right-hand kink, easily flat out in these cars. And there we go, Bruce is taking it. Oh, eMotorsports forcing him wide there on the exit. And I think I saw a little lock up there from Bruce as well, which might have not helped him much. Bruce tried again, another lock up from Bruce. He probably wants to start minimising those before he.
Bruce has probably realised that he has enough fuel and tyre to go to the end now, and this is where I was saying earlier on in the race that the engine has been turned up, pressure's on now. Now it's go time.
Certainly is. So hop on with Bruce. Is he going to try and make a move down the inside here? No, he knows better than to do that.
It's unlikely to see anyone get on the inside there. You'd get such a poor run down this long start finish straight. It's better to save it up and get a look into turn 1. Look, he's too far back at the minute, so it'll probably be into turn 5 or 6 now. The hairpin that's coming up after this little section here. There's Green Gaming again, so he's already got caught once under blue flags. Get a little suggestive nudge and where he should be going, but letting these guys through. And as he collects Bruce, eMotorsports, sorry, that is catastrophic to this race. More importantly, to eMotorsports' race. Unfortunately, guys, as those who just joining, I cannot change the camera, so we are stuck following eMotorsports, and now his pain and suffering he will share with all of us as we watch him out to the end. The stewards will definitely be having a look at that one. Green Gaming looked like he was just sort of just in limbo on the outside of that corner, not really getting out of the way, but at the same time not really moving either. Yeah, definitely not what we're used to seeing within from him. Normally much more wear out on track, so definitely to be looked at. Here are the final standings. So Bruce taking the top spot, Mia taking second, and eMotorsports, comes into third place, and it looks like he picked up fastest lap as well, so he will get an extra bonus point for his troubles, although I'm pretty sure that won't take away the woes of this race. Chris M Sport takes home fourth, good drive from him. Toasty picks up fifth, DC in sixth. Dirk Diggler drops down to seventh. Not sure what happened to him. Maybe a fuel problem on the final lap. We'll have to go and find out from him. Lecky getting himself up to 8th in the end. Tibby takes home 9th. Pogo rounds out the top 10. Porschman dropping down to 11th. Taijo in 12th. Spunkmeyer in 13th, Giona in 14th, Green Gaming in 15th, and Mark in 16th.